guys, today I want to tell you about wish or doubt sentences for future or present time. There is no difference between future or present time in this type of sentences, and I want to tell you about negative sentences for this type of sentences for this tense. This is a tense in Persian language. Okay, I want to tell you again, please share our channel. It's your channel too. You are learning in this channel too. So please try to grow this channel. Okay, let's see how to make this type of sentences. Negative sentence. We use pronoun, object, ro or we, but imperative mode of verb, but using ne instead of its be. As I said you, all the imperative mode of verbs have be at first, but here we should use ne instead of its be. Okay, after that we use positive present to be verb, which should be proper for our pronoun. For example, if I want to say maybe I won't eat the ice cream, I should use pronoun at first. I won't eat the ice cream. I is our pronoun, which means man. And after that we should use object. I won't eat the ice cream. Ice cream is our object. And we use we after that because we are talking about that in particular. We mean specific ice cream. So we use we after that. Man bastaniyo. And verb. I won't eat the ice cream. We are talking about eating. Eating means خوردن. But what is its imperative mode? It's بخور. بخور. ب خ و ر. V sounds O too. بخور. But we should use ne instead of its first be. So we have نخور. نخور. After that we should use positive present to be verb, which should be proper for our pronoun. So we add am to نخور because am is proper positive present to be verb for man, as I said you in to be verbs lesson. So we have من بستنیو نخورم. But we should use the word that shows our doubt or wish in this type of sentences. As you see, in English language we use maybe for this, but in Persian language we use شاید, and we add this before our sentence. شاید. شاید من بستنیو نخورم. شاید من بستنیو نخورم. Maybe I won't eat the ice cream. And if we don't talk about object in particular, if we want to talk about objects in general, we just don't use ro or we after object. For example, if we want to say wish I won't buy a house, we use proper pronoun at first. After that we use object, which is خونه. After that we should use imperative mode of our verb, but using ne instead of its first be. We are talking about buying, so our verb is buying, which means خریدن. خریدن is basic mode of verb, and imperative mode of this verb is بخر, but we should use ne instead of its first be. So we have نخر. من خونه نخر. نخر. After that we use positive present to be verb, which should be proper for our pronoun. Our pronoun is man. Man. So we should use am. من خونه نخرم. من خونه نخرم. من خونه نخرم. But we should use the verb that shows our wish. That word is کاش. 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 کاش من خونه نخرم. Wish I won't buy a house. And if our verb requires two destination, we use pronoun at first and imperative mode of verb, but using ne instead of its first be. After that we use positive present to be verb, which should be suitable for our pronoun. And finally we use object. For example, if we want to say maybe I won't go to school, maybe I won't go to school tomorrow, our pronoun is I won't go to school. After that we should use imperative mode of our verb and using ne instead of its first be. We are talking about going. I won't go to school. Our verb is going, so going means رفتن in Persian language. But what is its imperative mode? It's برو, and we should use ne instead of its first be in this way for this type of sentences. So we have narrow. 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 After that we use positive present to be verb, which should be proper for our pronoun, which is man. We have am for man in present to be verb. Verbs. Okay. And finally we use object. I won't go to a school. A school is object, so we use a school after نروم. A school means مدرسه. من نروم مدرسه. مدرسه. من نروم مدرسه. But as I said you before, in Persian language people have deleted v of نروم to make its pronunciation easier. And we should use the word that shows our doubt or wish in this type of sentences. As you see, in English language we have maybe for this subject, but in English language in Persian language we use شاید for doubt, and wish, and for wish we use کاش. Here we are talking about doubt, so we use شاید. شاید من نروم مدرسه. شاید من نرم مدرسه. Maybe I won't go to school tomorrow. شاید من نرم مدرسه. شاید فردا من نرم مدرسه. And for asking sentences of this type of sentences, we just use ممکنه before our sentences. In English language, we use may. May I want to go to school? Thank you so much. Please share our channel, like, and ask your questions by commenting. I will answer your questions. Thank you so much for watching.